I've already covered 13 sapphic film and TV shows you can watch on Disney+, and today I have 14 more good options for you. At the end, I have a show that was removed from streaming altogether, but appears to be available in one particular country. As Disney+ does have geo restrictions, I use the website Just Watch to see where each title is available for the top 5 countries that you, my subscribers, come from, which happens to be the US, UK, France, Germany, and Brazil. Academy Award-winning movie The Favourite is currently available to watch in the UK, France, Germany, and Brazil, and I'm sure a number of other countries too. This black comedy is based on historical figures and follows the rivalry between Queen Anne's close confidant and lover Sarah as her younger cousin Abigail seeks to replace her as the Queen's favourite for her own gains. In her efforts, she is not above false flattery and seduction to reach her goal. I'm not sure how accurate the film is historically, but it's a layered story that centres a sapphic love story triangle between 3 fascinating historical women and boasts an impressive star-studded cast. Emma Stone has another of her sapphic films on Disney+, this time with the 2017 film Battle of the Sexes, which is also based on a historical figure. The film follows the 1973 tennis match between Billie Jean King and Bobby Riggs. While men could make a lucrative career playing professional tennis, women were being paid pennies, something Billie Jean King objected to, and so she took action. It led to widespread coverage of the issue, leading to a challenge to prove that women were simply not good enough at sports to warrant being paid the same. While this is happening, she is also realizing that she is a sapphic when she develops feelings for her hairdresser. This is available in the UK, France, Germany, and Brazil. The Academy Award-winning movie Black Swan is also available, and you can get it in the UK, France, Germany, and Brazil, and likely other countries too. For the US, it's on Hulu. It follows Nina as her mental health deteriorates under the pressure from an overbearing mother and a new rival called Lily after winning the coveted role in Swan Lake. As her drive for perfection consumes her, she begins to spiral, questioning her reality, unable to distinguish if she actually slept with Lily after a night out. Next up is the film The New Mutants, part of the larger X-Men universe that follows 5 young people who are held in a secret facility against their will, just as their powers are emerging. In this group is Danielle and Rana, who befriend each other and their bond turns romantic. As this film has been bought by Disney, it should be available worldwide. Another film that should be available worldwide is the animated spin-off from Toy Story, Lightyear. It reveals Space Ranger Buzz Lightyear's origin story about how he and his team of space explorers get stranded on an alien planet and their attempts to develop a fuel source so they can go back home. His best friend is Alicia Hawthorne, who has a son with her wife Kiko. I'm not sure how much screen time they get as Buzz does time travel and winds up meeting the woman's granddaughter, voiced by Keke Palmer, but I do know they get a kiss. It seems Once Upon a Time is currently on Disney Plus in the UK and Germany and on Hulu for the US. Now I mention this show not only because of the handful of sapphic characters, but because of the epic subtext couple of Emma Swan and Regina Mills, aka Swan Queen. The show follows Emma as she is brought to Storybrooke when her son, who was adopted out as a baby, comes to find her so she can break the curse his adoptive mother Regina has placed over the townsfolk to make them all forget they are characters out of various fairy tales. The tension between the ladies, combined with a narrative that screams for a love story, garnered a massive following. Just don't hold your breath. We also get Mulan, who falls for a woman in Season 3, Ruby from Little Red Riding Hood, who has a love story with Dorothy Gale from The Wizard of Oz in Season 5, and Alice from Alice in Wonderland, who has a girlfriend Robin in Season 7. Next is the show Grownish, the spin-off of the long-time-running Emmy and Golden Globe-nominated show Blackish, about an affluent black family who want to stay true to their cultural roots while living in a white neighborhood. The spin-off follows daughter Zoe as she heads off to college, and in Season 5 and 6, when her younger brother Andre Jr. arrives at university, we meet his college roommate Zara, who is a sapphic lady. She has a fling and a few crushes, but I don't know how much screen time that gets in the overall show. The show is currently on in the UK, France, and Germany. You can catch it on Hulu if you're in the US. Before we get on to a few more fictional options, let me run down a few documentaries and docuseries. First up is Turning the Tables with Robin Roberts, who in Season 1 interviews a variety of notable people, including a number of queer celebrities like Tig Notaro, Raven-Symoné, Melissa Etheridge, Josie Tahoe, and Billie Jean King, whose movie I mentioned at the start of the video. There is also the docuseries Pride from 2021 that takes a look at the LGBTQ civil rights movement in the US. This is available in the UK, France, Germany, Brazil. US will once again need to go to Hulu. Now, if you're into football, you'll be into the next one. Matildas, The World at Our Feet is a docuseries that looks at the Australian women's national soccer team as they get ready for the 2023 FIFA Women's World Cup. As you can imagine, there are a number of sapphic ladies on the team, somewhere in the region of 12 according to Pink News, including the captain. This should be available globally. Lastly, there is Mormon No More, a documentary about two devout Mormon women who fall in love and how they upend their lives to be together. This is available in the UK, France, Germany, Brazil, and likely other countries too. For the US, it's available once again on Hulu. Back to fictional sapphics, I have a few more options. The Acolyte is a Star Wars series which follows a Jedi Master who is investigating a series of crimes when another Jedi is killed. Osha and May are twins, who we find out in Episode 3 were raised by a coven of witches, and Mother Anastasia and Mother Kirill were their parents. The sapphic ladies appear in 2 to 3 episodes, and like the other Star Wars series with a sapphic couple in it, a warning must be given. It also got cancelled after one season despite a warm critical reception. It seems that the series got review bombed because it had too much woke stuff going on, or so I read. This can be watched worldwide. A show that definitely has more than one season, it has 22 in fact, is Grey's Anatomy, and it's available in the UK, France, Germany and Brazil on Disney+. The US can get it on Hulu or Netflix. Grey's has had many sapphic characters over the years. The most notable, of course, is Kelly in Arizona, when Arizona was introduced in Season 5, although Kelly had her bi-awakening earlier with a character called Erica. There's also Eliza, who had a relationship with Arizona at one point, Kay, who is non-binary and had a thing with Amelia. There is also Karina, who crossed over onto Station 19 to meet her future wife Maya, but started out on Grey's. Most recently was Jules and Micah, and I'm sure there are many more. A far less known show that lasted for one season is The Bisexual, about a woman who, after breaking up with her longtime girlfriend, decides to try a relationship with a man for a change. It's from Desiree Akavan, who made Appropriate Behaviour, a film I've enjoyed and will be reviewing shortly. This series appears to have the same kind of dry humour. This is available in the UK. The US can also get it on Hulu. Before I get to the sapphic show that was removed but apparently is back, I had to mention that the sapphically coded indie film Bend It Like Beckham is also available in the US and the UK. For Germany, you'll want to go to Prime. This follows the story of Jess, who dreams of playing professional football while her traditional parents are more concerned about her getting a degree and getting married. When she secretly joins a local women's football team after being spotted by one of the member Jules, they become instant gal pals and they both fall for the coach. You don't have to squint hard to see the subtext between the two, and it's been an enduring sapphic fave for this reason. So, Willow, a series based off the cult classic movie from the 80s, got cancelled after only one season, despite the show garnering a following. Not only was this following not enough to get it to a season 2, but apparently it wasn't even enough to have it stay on the platform. It made quite a stir when the show was wholesale removed from streaming, but perhaps it is back, at least according to Just Watch, which says it's available in France. If any of you can confirm that for me, I'd be grateful. The show follows a band of 6 heroes who set out on a dangerous quest to face a threat that could destroy their world. Princess Kit and her friend and knight-in-training Jade are among the heroes, and as they embark on their quest, their simmering attraction rises to the surface. Please mention any other sapphic film and TV that you know is available on Disney Plus in the comments, or give me a thumbs up to help boost this video. If you want more options, I made a part 1, which is on your screen now. Until next time, lady lovers.